Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to Daz Reacts, and today I am reacting to Kerry Godliman. And Jonathan Ross has a comedy club. Apparently, I had no idea Jonathan Ross had a comedy club. So, yeah, if you didn't know, now you know. If you don't know who Jonathan Ross is, then you're probably not going to give a crap about that. But, but yeah, this is another comedian that I've seen on some quiz shows. I don't watch female comedians. I don't know why. I've got nothing against them. I've just never really watched them, so I'm trying to like watch as many as I can now. That again, I've seen her on some of the quiz shows and talk shows and things like that. I have not seen her doing stand-up comedy, so I have no idea what to expect. I don't know if she's clean. I don't know if she swears. I don't know what she goes on about. All I know now is this is going to be about lockdown parenting hell, which throughout lockdown, like I was at home with my daughter and like my stepsons and that, and it was alright. Like a bit out of whack with a routine and that at times, but like in general, lockdown was okay for us. But yeah, listen, I hope you enjoy this. If there's anyone else you want me to react to, let me know in the comments down below, and I will get round to doing it. But let's get into this.
It's so nice to be out, isn't it? I mean, parenting has been hard. Like Laura was saying, parenting in lockdown, we had good days and bad days, you know. A bad day was when my son had an allergic reaction to a bath bomb because he drank it. I said to him, why did you do that? Why did you do that? He said, it was so blue and sparkly, Mummy. I wanted it on the inside. And you can't argue with that, can you? That's quite, we've all been there with drinks. And I told my mum about it, and she went, what do you let him do that for? I was like, people say stupid things to parents, don't they? Like, what do you mean, what did I let him do that? I didn't give him a curly whirly straw, did I? I didn't send him to Lush with a knife and fork. I tell you the worst one people say to parents that winds me up is, where do you think they get that from? I tell you who says that, my mum. My mum says, where do you think they get that from? I'm like, where do you think I get this from? My daughter's 13, so my son's 10, my daughter's 13. So she quite liked lockdown, I think, in some way, because she's got all the tech. She had a phone, and she loves her phone, because kids, we love our phones, but kids love their phones, don't they? It's like living with Gollum. She's like, oh, my precious phone, my precious. And at the beginning of lockdown, I had rules about screen time, and that all went to shit. Now they eat their breakfast with VR goggles, gaffer tape to their face. Lockdown was hard on different age groups. I'm 46, so it didn't hit me that badly. I quite enjoyed aspects of it, because I was looking for excuses to go out less anyway. But I think for younger people, it must have been a lot harder, because obviously they want to go out. I remember that. I remember being young, and you want to go out all the time. I remember if I saw a gap in my diary, I'd be like, oh, plug that or the voices will come. So, don't want to take any chances. And a lot of the reason you want to go out when you're young, if I remember rightly, is because you want to get off with people, innit? You want to go out and get off with people. That's the point of going out. I remember when I was young, I'd go to any old shit do if I thought I could get off with someone. People would invite you to something, you'd be like, well, who's going to be there? Is there anyone there I can get off with? Well, go on then. I'll come to your nan's funeral. Go on then. Thank you so much. My name's Kerry.
Okay, so I've said this in videos before that it is the case that like I rank comedians based on once I've finished watching a video, would I want to go and watch more of them? That's how I tend to rank a comedian as to whether I like them or not. And I think I would. I think I would go and watch more Kerry Godliman. My initial reaction was, that wasn't as long as I was hoping it was going to be. I had to skip a bit at the beginning because of the music, and then like even towards the end here, it's like there's 20-30 seconds cut out, so you think, oh, it's really not enough, there should have been more. So yeah, I think I will go and look for some more stand-up comedy from her, because I thought she was funny. She's not laugh out loud funny, apart from the end part. But yeah, it's not been laugh out loud funny. But yeah, I don't know, with lockdown, like lockdown itself, I know a lot of people struggled through lockdown, and I think it was the case. I think it was people that had teenage children, because it was the teenagers that was itching to go out and things like that. But like my daughter, she was 4 at the time, and she's always been a daddy's girl anyway. And I've always been the one to sit and do things with her. That like, if she wants to play, that like I'll play hide and seek with her. I'll play with her Barbies with her. We'll do puzzles and board games, and like we'll draw and everything. So all of the things that she wanted that she done before lockdown, she still got to do with me anyway. And yeah, I think like my two stepsons, they're both in their 20s, but they're both disabled. They like so they're at what they're used to being at home. Their routine is at home, so that is the case that like they'll go to school, they'll come home because it's not always easy to get them out because it's two wheelchairs, two adults, and a toddler. So like they're used to being at home anyway. Like now they got the carers that take them out and everything. So like for them it was absolutely fine. I think like for the missus, like she's a carer, so she was going to work as well. She still worked through lockdown because she was a carer. She had to do it. But yeah, I mean, I enjoyed lockdown. I'm a home bug anyway. I don't really like going out. That I used to. I used to like going. I never was able to stay indoors that much. That like as the younger side of a teenager, like I was always out and about. And as soon as I got my first PlayStation, that was it. That was like, oh, what's this? And then I stayed in and I became a home bug. And like I said, I ran a pub like in my early 20s, and like I was doing a lot of drinking and things like that for a good stretch of time. So that kind of phased out that whole wanting to go out clubbing and things like that and go out to pubs and everything. That phase kind of wore out of me. But I am really a home bug now. And I think I think that's why I do this channel. If someone said to me like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do a YouTube reaction video, or do you want to come down the pub and watch the football?" I was like, "Nah, I'll do the video. You go to the pub on your own. Piss off." I'll do But yeah, this is me. This is what I enjoy now. This is what I like doing. And like I know a lot of people they do YouTube and that they want the money. They get the idea that oh like YouTube's gonna make me rich quick, and it's not about that. I do this channel because I really enjoy it, and I've got another channel. I've got an animation channel that like has just gone over 500 subscribers, and I've been doing that for about 2 years now. And it's just a show that I created, like a cartoon show that I created that like started from the beginning of lockdown, and I carried on with. But one of my stepsons absolutely loves the show, so I carried on making them, and I've done like 60 episodes of it, and then calmed down with it because I was running out of ideas. But never made a penny off of that show, but carried on doing it just for a passion of doing it. So yeah, I don't like going out. But again, I'm rambling on. I have this tendency to ramble on, and if you do sit here and listen to this, then well done to you because my wife don't even want to listen. She's sleeping right now, basically. But yeah, guys, listen. Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I will be uploading daily, so I will see you in the next one.